Hi, in this video we are going to talk about regular expression, which is also called rational expression sometimes, but it is popular by the term called regex. Since expression means sequence of characters, similarly regular expression is the sequence of characters which helps you to define a search pattern, and those search patterns can be useful in string matching operations like find and replace, or some input validations. So the next thing is, how do we actually write those search patterns? Here I am using an online tool called regexr.com to write and validate this search pattern or regular expression, you can say that. The main benefits it offers is like you get cheat sheet as well as full regex reference, and whatever the pattern you create, you get the explanation for it as well as the matching items. So let's start by creating some of the basic regular expressions or the search pattern. So I'll replace some dummy text over here, and we will start with the basics one. Like the first one is matching a character. So in the expression just write R. So we have 3 matches, and in the explanation we are having 1 matches which says matches a character R and which is case sensitive. So to make it in case sensitive or not, we have different flags over here. So I is used for case insensitive, so you can explore that option as well. Next part is how about if you want to match everything, whether it is R or K. So we have no matches, but still we can find there it is R and there is K, right? So we can make use of character set. So to use it, we have to enclose our patterns into square brackets. So now it says that we have character set and it matches any character in the set. Okay, and now we have 5 matches. What if you want to exclude RK and match everything? So we can use the concept of negated set. So you have to just use the caret symbol just before your pattern in the character set only. So in the negated set, it matches any character that is not in the set. Cool. In the character set, we have one more functionality called range. Consider you want to match everything which is in the lowercase, so A to Z. So it matches everything which is in lowercase. Similarly, you can say capital A to Z, right? In the list section, you can verify whether there is lowercase or not. Okay. So we can also extend it something like A to Z is for capital letter. We can say small a to small z. So to small z, so it will include the smaller case one also. So it matches every alphabets. Right? You can verify this and go through the references using this character set. So we have covered character set, negated set, range. Okay. We have one more thing called dot, which represents or which matches everything except the new line. For example, if I'll say this one, then it is not highlighted. Okay, everything is highlighted. Okay, great. Now we have different types of keywords, you can say that. For example, you do not know the actual word, but you know that is a word. Okay, so you can use /w for matching word elements, capital W for non-word elements, small d for digit, capital D for non-digits, S for white spaces, and capital S for non-white spaces. Okay. Now consider a scenario where you want to match this thing, name is equal to Ravi. Okay. So let's try to copy paste over here. Okay. So we are having one match, but in this we are having this something called it is matching every characters one by one. So we have the concept of capturing group. So we can make a group by enclosing them into parentheses. So let's say something like this one. Okay, now we have capturing group 1. So in with groups multiple tokens together and create a capturing group for extracting a substring or using a back reference. Okay, so here we are having one match. So we don't know this name, right? So we can replace this with /w. Okay. If we'll consider that here we are having E is equal to Ravi Kumar. Okay. The elements NAM is excluded because As per definition, /w matches any word characters, okay, whether it's alphanumeric or underscore, so it is only one character. To make the use of like or specifying the number of elements, we can use the concept of quantifiers. In the quantifiers, we have different options like, yes, for example, a plus which represents more than one or more than one. We have asterisk which represents 0 or more, and we have question mark which represents exactly 0 or 1, whether it may occur or not. Okay, cool. So we are having NAME, so we will say capital the plus. Okay, so now we are having name is equal to Ravi Kumar. Similarly, we will replace this with /w plus, okay, and this as well, /w plus, right? We have one white spaces, so we can replace this with /s, and it is happening exactly 1. Okay, so we can specify it with square pen like this one. Okay, now consider a scenario. You want to match the name part only, right? So which helps you to define like what is the starting point of the string. Okay, so in the anchors you can find out we have carrots, so we will include this carrot over here, and we will say name is equal to this thing, right? Sounds cool. So let's learn more about this quantifiers. We have this string gross income, right? Control C, Control B. So we have one matches. We can close this into group, or what we can do is we can say something like how many times it is occurring. So we know that it is 0. It may occur anytime, right? So we have seen plus asterisk question mark, except that if you want to define the exact number of count, then we can say 7. Find the exact number of count, then we can say 7. So it matches 7 of the preceding token or 8. If you do not know that how many times it may occur, so you do not want to provide the max length or range, then you can just simply provide colon and remove the basic one, the last one. Okay, and what if you want to provide the range? Okay, then you can say something like that part, so it matches the between m to n of the preceding tokens. Okay, we have one thing called alteration. Okay, so it matches either of the pattern. Okay, so for example, we have two patterns over here, part-time teacher and full-time student. Okay, let's copy this and paste it over here. Okay, so first of all, let's make it a group, capturing group. Okay, remove this and part. Okay, and make this also a group. Okay, and alteration is denoted by pipe. So we are having no matches over here because we have excluded and. So if you use pipe, then it says that we have two matches. And what are those two matches? These are the things: part-time teacher and full-time student. So to summarize this, we have like different type of options available. Okay, we have character set denoted by square brackets. We want to use negated set, then square bracket, we have to use the caret symbol inside that. We have the range, which is represented by dash. We have pipes, which is for alteration. Okay, we have parentheses for capturing groups, and we have curly to define the quantifiers.